All right, we got our beer.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
We got our beer.
Why are you always bringing that nasty shit?
There might be a sponsor for us one day. You don't know.
I don't want that sponsorship.
You don't want to sell out?
Not at all.
Not like this?
Oh. If I drink it fast, will we just end the podcast?
Sure. The fastest episode in Beer Belly history.
It'd still take me about 35 minutes to finish this shitty beer. Is this beer?
It's technically beer.
Is it beer, though?
It's a nice, gentle hard seltzer, I think.
I think hard seltzer even laughs at this. Cold as the Rockies.
As John's heart.
Oh, my God.
So, those of you who may be following along from last episode, John opened up with a really fair discussion of, like, what was it exactly?
What discussion?
Oh, essentially, like, is it even worth it pouring from a cold can to a cold glass?
That discussion.
We didn't have a cold glass handy, so figured, you know what, we'll just drink it from the cold can then. There we go. And the mountains are blue, so that's how you know it's good.
That's how I know it's good. When
yes.
the mountain is blue, that means it's a good beer.
That means it's nice and cold, at least. Yes. Lager filtered, packaged, cold.
Everything about that sounds disgusting. Everything you just said.
Cheers, sir. Let's do it.
Oh.
You crack your can open. I'm going to get the lights on for us.
Can I just, like, shotgun this thing?
Sure, if you want
Just to say I did it?
Just get it over with.
I think I would. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
We're going to make it through this.
I want to. Okay. It's okay.
Cheers. To John's favorite beer. Coors Light. Everybody.
Yeah. Nothing balanced about that.
Are you sure?
No. Tastes like a Corona.
I'm sorry, good sir. I had to do it to you.
This Blue Mountain shit. I remember seeing commercials about this back in the day.
It's based on a true story.
It's legitimate. These mountains are white when they're warm.
Yeah. Oh no, they're They actually turn back to the color of the can when it's warmer.
What temperature does the mountain change color?
It turns to blue when it's cold.
But at what temperature?
I don't know. I honestly don't know that. Maybe there's some sort of.
This is all starting to sound like bullshit.
You will see it change color. The blue will go away. I promise you that.
My God. Will my soul go away? Okay.
It's really not that bad. I think because we had beers earlier, so that helped. It helped me. It's smooth. It's crisp. There's a little bit of flavor to it as well. There we go. Yeah, real educated decision. Oh my God, no, he's going for it. Jesus.
It's too cold.
The
mound's right.
At least it's cold.
Oh, here we go. Yep. There it is.
Is that the John seal of approval?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm trying to get it out of my body. That's what that burp was. It was like, get the fuck out.
I don't think you're going to be able to exercise that demon.
So,
not this time.
I had two different opportunities now to see Avatar, whatever the sequel's called, Way of the Water.
The Way of Water, sure.
Ugh, what a lame title for a lame movie.
You didn't like it.
I haven't seen it. So that I've had the opportunity to see it two different times now in 4D. And when I see the runtime, I'm like, I don't know if I want to see this movie. And because of that, I have not seen it twice now. Again, in 4D.
Wow, I wouldn't watch it in 4D.
Why not?
I actually have a friend, she told me that she watched it, an old work friend of mine, in 4D, and she said after a while it got kind of annoying, like distracting. And
it's a long movie to be shaken through.
Exactly. And I asked her, I was like, how wet did you and your fiance get? Like, you must have been soaked, because they do, in 4D, you will get wet. When I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you get soaked. Like if there's a water scene, and that movie's obviously all about water, so you're gonna feel it. So
wearing my panties?
Yes, I think so. Oh shit, we never clap sync. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Always on point. Goddamn.
Professional.
Yeah,
Midway through the podcast, but professional.
But professional nonetheless.
Yeah, you're keeping that in there.
Oh, no, 100%. We're getting good at this. It's not bad.
The crowd needs to see. We got a show to show.
We should always just do the clap sync and not edit it out. Yeah, I think so. And we'll always do it about, a few minutes into the show as well. God damn
I'm
it.
okay with that. Okay, well, I'm glad to know that that's a thing, that it was more distracting than anything else.
They said they turned their water off, but
you can do that.
Yeah, you can. You can turn the water. You can even turn the motion off too if you want.
So you can just watch a regular 3D movie at that point.
Yes, but at that point you're paying way extra for something you're not even going to fully experience.
On
so
Tuesdays,
I would just say
it's $15 a ticket
for 4D.
That's why.
That's a steal.
That's why I almost watched it in 4D.
I see. Okay. The only thing is, the projector will not be as high quality.
That's
as
what
it
I was
could
going to
be.
ask.
Yes, no. See it? Okay, so I actually watched a comparison video. Someone said like IMAX 3D versus Dolby Cinema 3D, and they said overall Dolby Cinema was the optimal experience.
Yeah, 100%.
Like the sound around, the sound around. Oh my God, the old sound around you kids listen to nowadays on the Dolby Cinema, the sound around. I'm so ashamed of myself right now.
And don't blame that you're drunk. It's a Coors. A Coors Light.
We had a double IPA earlier. But anyway, when you go to experiencing the old sound around, then you actually get the sound, you guessed it, all around you. As opposed to the IMAX where they're... in IMAX, there's not usually an overhead speaker or a set of speakers. Nowadays, they're getting there. Apparently... so
then what's the point of Dolby?
What's that?
What's the point of Dolby once I get that in my IMAX seats?
I mean, at the same time, visual quality is apparently extremely sharp in comparison to IMAX as well. Very comparable and very close, especially if you have like we're going to get into the nerdy weeds on this. I'll try to make it brief. Okay. But when I looked up like what kind of IMAX screens are true IMAX around the general area, as you said, the one in Ontario, Ontario Mills, the mall over that way. That one's like one of the few true IMAX in the area.
True IMAX. Not this bullshit IMAX experience shit.
Yes. Within like a 50, 70 mile radius, it's one of the only true ones. And they recently got that theater remodeled at the Edward Cinema over there. Yes. The
IMAX area too?
Fully redone. Yeah. I haven't been inside of it yet. But
making my panties wet.
Including the IMAX area. But some people on Reddit were saying like there's a whole Reddit thread about it, and they referenced the Ontario location and saying like we don't know if it's double laser IMAX or if it's single laser or whatever the setup might be, but they said that the experience is vastly more superior than it used to be, and it did look quite aged. And I've told you before, I've had complaints about that IMAX experience.
I mean, the screen itself looked like it was damaged over the fucking years.
There was definitely like a 10-foot long stain going down.
Yeah, and you don't notice it so much when the movies are going on. Correct. But they usually have like 2 or 3 trailers back in the day. I don't know now. And
right.
And when you sit there and it's just a white screen, you see all the imperfections.
Yes.
All of them.
Agreed. And yeah, I mean, I've told you before in the past, Sin and I watched Infinity War. It was supposed to be in 3D, but then so we went into a 3D. They scheduled it to be a 2D screening, but it ended up being a 3D projection. So we were looking at a blurry image that was out of focus for like
Do you think you guys were drunk and you didn't get the glasses and everybody else around you was wearing 3D glasses?
I hope that's the case, but I just...
Did you stop by a restaurant beforehand?
I don't think so.
Answer the question.
I think so. I think I wanted to make sure that we didn't have to pee during the movie, so we didn't eat or drink until after the film. But yeah. Anyway, so I've had bad experiences with that theater, unfortunately. Some of my best, definitely my best IMAX experiences have been at that theater, but...
With your husband.
With my husband.
Not with your wife.
Exactly.
Not with your wife.
My husband won.
You hear that, Sin? I won. Another category? Mine.
So, anyway, I don't know what made us talk about that. Oh, yeah, that's right, Way of Water. But I personally saw it in Dolby Cinema, and I would highly suggest just kick back. It's a few hours long. Enjoy yourself.
Man. I'm good.
It's a spectacle. It's a visual spectacle.
It's like trying... Okay, if that's the case, then I should have watched all the Transformers in theaters.
Yeah, I would say
no.
so. Yeah.
No. At some point, you're wasting your money. Go to Best Buy. Sit in front of one of the fancy fucking 8K TVs.
Sin and I did that. They were playing The Last Jedi one time. We might have brought that up on the show once.
See, that's not a great one to have in 8K.
It is.
Oh, you think so?
They had it in their surround sound room, and so it was bumping, and it looked great. It was this big old...
You see, there you go. Yeah. Cheaper and more worth it.
I guess so. That's a good point. I don't know. You have to invest a lot to get your sound system like that, though. And for an 8K TV, those are still a hell of expensive right now.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Hella expensive.
Fuck yeah.
I've seen them at Best Buy for like $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. It's ridiculous. I mean, I would love one, but I'm not gonna be an early adopter.
And is there any point? It needs to be at a certain size to really appreciate the difference, right?
Yes, but I don't think they sell them at very small. At least standardly, I've only seen them at like minimum 65 inches, which is decent for that.
Really?
But if you're gonna watch something on an 8K, you want at least at minimum 65. Same thing with 4K. If you're rocking anything less than 65, 70 inches of a widescreen, you're not gonna get as good of a picture as you would otherwise. Okay. So you got to go big. If you're 8K, 70 inches minimum, I would guess, just to really be able to appreciate what you're looking at. But dude, those things are expensive, but they are beautiful. Have you seen an 8K TV in person?
No, I don't think
display. We should go to Best Buy after this.
Just get a little more drunk. Just have 17 more cores each. Get a little buzz going and go over there.
Anyone have some Molly on them right now?
Do you think you could drink a 12-pack of Coors and not be unbelievably wasted? I know you would be drunk. It's still a lot of alcohol.
It's still a lot of
alcohol. But do
alcohol.
you think you can kill a 12-pack and...
I would. No, I know. Me
you would
personally,
be obliterated?
I would be obliterated. You think about it, that's like 48% alcohol you're drinking. That's 48% alcohol.
Let me ask the better
drinking
question.
A bottle of Smirnoff.
How many cans until you black out?
I think on the 12th.
So you could do 11.
Okay, how about this? I think 11th will get me blacked out because it'll make drinking the 12th, the last one, even easier. Because I'll already be destroyed at that point. That's a good question.
You're going to be like me outside of a La Bouquet concert, just fucking throwing up on the street.
Go back to that episode 2 episodes back.
Oh my God.
Poor John. You have no idea how sad I was that you weren't there.
Don't feel bad for me. I fucking deserved it. Poor Yvonne for having to watch me go through that.
You know what? That is the optimal
That's
call.
what happens
Poor
when
Yvonne.
you think you're young and you can still pregame it like that. And not worth it.
It happened.
I did not feel good.
Poor John got wrecked.
And I didn't get to have dinner.
Oh.
Fuck, I lost lunch that day.
You were going to bed on an empty stomach at that point. You poor bastard.
Oh, man.
Well, that being said, considering the topic, as your friend, I got to know. I just have to know as your friend.
70 inches.
Wow.
It's like 8K. You need it that big to enjoy it.
Good to know. I'll ask Yvonne about that too. Then while I'm at it. She's gonna be here shortly. But oh God, the dog's barking. All right, so as your friend, gotta know. It's just a part of, we've been friends for now about going almost 15 years, I would say.
God damn, has it been that long?
Too long.
We outlived TV shows, our friendship.
That's an interesting way to put it.
Big Bang has nothing on us.
That's true. Yeah. I think we're right around that Modern Family age. How long were they on? Nine seasons? 12. That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Big Bang is like 11, and I think Modern Family's 12.
Jesus. What was Scrubs? 10? 11?
More like 8.
Oh, is that it? Oh.
It didn't hit double digits.
Okay.
Definitely didn't hit double digits.
Still good.
And if you don't count the shitty last season, it's like 7 seasons.
Well, did you say that the 9th season is bad, but then they bring it back for the 10th? Or they don't?
No.
Oh, so it does end bad.
It ends
unfavorably.
It's Scrubs, and then they do Scrubs Intern, which is like season 9.
Right.
And it just ends bad. There's it's just done.
But they do bring back some of the actors, or no?
Yeah. Donald Faison and Dr. Cox. I don't know his real name.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Johnny C.
Yeah, Johnny C.
There we go. For sure.
John C. McGinley. That's his name.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, good trivia there. Anyway, to the question.
Goddamn.
As your friend, gotta know, what is your anus washing ritual when taking a shower?
Finger in the butt.
Really? You go
Every
for
time.
it?
Every time.
Gotta dig around. If you're not getting in there, then you're not doing it right.
If you don't find gold, if you don't find fool's gold, are you even washing correctly?
Oh,
we
should have had a trigger warning at the top.
If you're not taking that little Reese's cereal puffs, those little puffs that they make for the cereal.
I know what you're talking about. Everyone knows what you're talking about.
If 1 or 2 aren't coming out, are you even washing right?
To that one poor bastard who's eating Reese's Puffs while he's listening to the episode, I'm sorry.
Make better life decisions, bro. It's not a good cereal.
I love that cereal.
Make better life decisions, bro.
Oh my God. You know what sounds good now? Like a stoner meal? Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch is chill. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Reese's Puffs at the same time. I would like to try that. I would be interested in that. I would fuck.
We
that
can get
bowl
that
cereal.
done.
We should. We should for the show. Not we can. We
Just
should.
mixing cereals.
Yes. Just mixing cereals.
Finding the right combination.
I'm with it. I'm gonna have a sip of your coffee real quick.
You should. Bitch. You drink your nasty beer.
Me herpes, Esu herpes. It's okay. But yeah, okay, fine. So legit, you dig in there with the finger?
No,
you go pinky
I
or
never
thumb?
go. I go thumb.
Oh,
It's
you want to get wide?
It's got to
in
be
there.
a deep clean.
Oh.
It's got to be a deep
It's not
clean.
your deepest, but you will get in there. You will get
Yes.
width involved. You want to go deep, you can go old middly.
No,
if you
no,
really
no,
want.
no.
Okay. But do you,
I think.
what do you do? Do you wash your butt?
Well, of course I do.
Okay. What do you
I mean,
do?
around the
The perimeter?
you tickle it. And
with
you-
your hand?
Yeah.
Or do you use a loofah? Or are you a
Yeah.
bar of soap on the butt guy?
Not a bar of soap on the no.
Not on the actual, not the Oreo itself?
No, not with the stuff that comes out of my butt. That soap will turn black very quick.
Why black? What the fuck are you eating?
It's death, my friend.
I think when your
death.
blue is black, that's like an iron deficiency or something. We need to get this guy a physical now. Stat.
No, I like my life. Let me finish drinking my cores.
You're gonna need another one after this.
Sometimes loofah, sometimes
Okay.
hand, just depending on how
What the
dirty I'm
vibe is.
feeling. Yeah, how dirty I'm feeling. How loose is my butthole? And then that's how I figure it out. We communicate with each other.
Fair enough. I forget. I've looked in your shower one time when using your bathroom, but I haven't really inspected, or I don't think I've ever showered in your shower before.
I don't think so.
I think I need to change that.
I think you
Uninvited.
should. I think you may have thrown up in my bathroom.
That sounds like a possibility.
Yeah.
That sounds like a definite possibility. Just from having a flu, of course. But okay. So do you guys have a detachable head, or is it just the shower head that
It's
sprays
just the
down on
shower
you?
head, yeah.
So what do you do? Are you like turning your butt toward it and getting in?
I'm talking mouth taped shut, cheeks spread out,
Go to last episode for that.
and I'm bent over.
Really?
It's prison.
Okay.
It's prison.
Prison rules, and the water is the largest inmate in the
Not
house.
only am I the rapee, I am the raper.
We just got demonetized on YouTube. Remind me to put bleeps at whatever minute. 17 minutes.
17 minutes?
Something like that.
It's to myself.
I'm just saying. Oh, dear Lord. We'll keep it in. There will be bleeps involved. I hope. We'll see.
You'll forget.
I
It's
probably
okay.
will.
You
forget.
will.
Yeah, it's going to be a couple weeks before this is up. Peek behind the curtain, I guess. Jesus. I asked the question.
Yeah, keep asking me questions. I'm going to answer them truthfully.
Cold water or hot water?
It just depends on how I feel.
Okay.
So there are some days where I'm like, I want cold water. I mean, whatever
want something
is going to hit my face is going to hit my ass. So whatever my face feels like. There are sometimes a warm shower is great. Other times a cold shower is amazing.
I feel that. Okay.
But warm leaning towards hot.
Okay, but not too hot. You're not
No.
trying to scorch your asshole.
No.
Or anything. Okay. You eat salsa for that. Fair enough.
Yeah, I do.
I miss your mom's salsa. That's where I think about like scorching heat sometimes. The last time I was there and had her like legit Chile. No, I'm thinking about maybe 2 times before that. It was your little brother's graduation. She brought the heat. It was like this like almost orange colored salsa.
That's my favorite one.
So
that she makes.
bomb. Is it a habanero? It looks like a habanero.
No, I
of
don't
some
think she
sort.
throws habanero in it.
There's something potent in there. It
She
burns,
makes like
but
a
it's
salsa,
delicious.
and then she throws in a store-bought salsa.
Oh, really?
So she mixes her own with it, and that's what gives it that color.
I see.
Because I think hers is red,
Mm-hmm.
and she mixes some green into it, I think. I don't know. I love it. It really tears my butthole up. That's definitely a thumb shower after I have one of those.
You gotta get right in there. A little rotation for it to just get nice little squeegee.
Yep.
That's so bad. I just had to ask. That's all. That's
That's it.
Now
Well,
I
that was a
know.
great 10-minute conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Another one for the clip. Those beer belly moments are working.
Well, I'm going to return the question.
Go ahead.
How deep?
As deep as the water will go. So I happen to be.
Have you seen
fortunate-
Avatar?
I know.
It's pretty deep.
This is the way of water, right here. But no, yeah, I just get like a nice long Navi ponytail that just goes right up in there.
One with nature after that.
Yes. No, so I'm fortunate enough to have a detachable shower head, and so I'll change up the settings every now and then. There's one that's more of like a direct multi-spray
I love
in
the
center.
finger motion you're doing. Yep.
Oh yeah, that
right
the
into the
trifecta,
center.
3 fingers. Here's a tight zoom in for that one. But there's that, or there's the one that's more of like the back massager one, a little more force per pulse. And that one's usually my go-to because I feel like it's getting more deep. And that's what I want. I want to make sure it's not just surface area cleaning, but inner as well.
Have you tried the thumb?
I have yet to venture that far. Maybe one day. I'm not ruling it out as a possibility. I'm just saying it may not be for me at this time. But one day, if I need to,
one of these days, I can be curious.
Yeah, I might just have like a nice little buzz on when I'm getting in the shower. Maybe after shooting an episode of this, and then I'm just gonna be like, we talked about it. Wham,
right in there. I'll be like, I am clean. I do see Reese's Puffs on the floor.
Oh, dear God. Did a deer shit in the shower? It's just pellets everywhere at this point.
Oh my God! Yeah,
I'm so sorry to everyone for that. That was my question. I got the answers.
This is on you.
We could have censored ourselves, but why?
Why would I?
Why do that?
That's not what I signed up for podcasting for.
Let's change gears a little bit. To anyone that might be newer to the show or just maybe never noticed, we happen to be fans of the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting game series.
Yep.
One of the biggest, most beloved franchises ever. Going to take you for a ride.
Thank you.
All the sacks. Did you hear about the bounty that Maximilian is putting out there?
It was like $5,000 to create more character slots, right?
More character slots, yeah. That way they can more easily import characters and stuff like that. And he also wants to like kind of like help fund like the idea of true robot netcode being added to the game.
Different things, but yes.
Different things, very different things. My bad.
Yes.
But still cool.
Well, there is a guy working on doing rollback netcode on Marvel, but I think he recently said it's only 2 of them, and it's years down the line
of an endeavor
to have this rollback. Because I don't completely understand how rollback works.
Right, same here.
But I think it like predicts what your move would have been. So if there's lag, the computer knows that you would have hit a light.
Okay. Well, from what I understand is that like it does its best to keep up with whatever action is input on one player's side. It reflects the same action in relatively the same exact moment on the other person's side as well. It may never be 1-to-1 perfect, but like milliseconds, if not just like single frames apart.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Which is so cool. It's so cool.
It's really
so
cool.
Not so much predicting, but more so reacting, but within milliseconds of a time.
I think you're talking about like the overall way of how rollback netcode should work.
I am smarter than I.
You're not supposed to feel the lag, and I think that's when the computer kind of predicts this person hit a light, so we're gonna see the light on both ends. I might be wrong. Again, I don't know shit. You're probably right.
Piece of shit.
I stick my thumb up my butthole.
But you know what? He's having a great time. So that's what counts. That's what counts.
Right in there.
You got to do what you got to do. Are you clean? Yes, and that's what matters.
100%.
And that's what counts. The wife's happy. That's fine. Have you ever? Now, this is not even a podcast note. I'm just curious. Have you ever? Maybe this is too personal a question because our families occasionally probably
Your family definitely does.
That's not good. Family, leave now. Don't keep listening. Go away.
Please do.
Go away. Go away.
You can finally know the truth about it.
You're not going to want to know this side of me. You're not going to want to know. I'm just curious though. Oh God, and Sin's going to probably hear this or watch this too. Have you ever hung out with someone, we'll put it that way, and noticed that there's a distinct smell of butt around them? It could have even been me, but I'm just saying. But you and I have not been sexual with each other.
I mean, to make it more PG,
this
time, I think there are people who don't even need to spread their cheeks. There's just some people who smell like cheeks. You know?
It's just who they are or what?
I mean, you're telling me you've never been next to a person. You might not even know them at a show. You're like, this person kind of smells like ass. Not armpit. Armpit has a smell.
No. Yeah, thank you for making that distinction. We're not talking armpit. Like,
it's like
pure body odor.
This person smells like raw ass.
Specifically ass. Exclusively cheeks. Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
that 100%. Who hasn't? Okay. Who's never been next to somebody and been like, "Yep, This guy smells like ass. And you know, sometimes you're nice and you wait until you walk away and you be like, hey, that guy smelled like ass, right?
I thought that was just me. For real. I knew I sensed it was that guy. It was that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I know you have.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It just happens. Some people are dirty.
Have you ever noticed it in a non-PG sense? Like maybe PG-13 R X-rated?
Yeah.
Okay, I just thought I'd ask him, but that was an immediate yeah.
You know, the worst part is I don't know if it's my own ass. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
Cheeks
is that
are spread.
You clearly know it's not you. It is the other person involved in the situation. I'm trying to keep this as PG as possible in the way that I'm wording it.
I don't know. I'm telling you, there's still that mystery where it might be me.
That's very nice of you. That's very polite.
And that's how I think I keep it.
You give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
You're willing to let it be you, to not let it be them necessarily.
All I'm trying to say is I'm trying to finish fucking this burrito. And if I think it's the burrito that smells, then the burrito's not gonna get eaten. You know?
You'll fuck it, but you won't eat it. You have standards. Fair enough.
Correct. Have you ever given somebody a burrito job?
I feel like I need to now.
Oh,
just
man.
insert burrito and just... Maybe we'll do that after the show. Beer Belly After
open.
Hours. Be ready for that. Chipotle is open, and it's not far from where we live. Not far from here, anyway. We should definitely do that.
But yeah, I mean... If somebody smells like ass, regardless if they're clothed or not, they smell like ass, and it is noticeable.
Sure.
If you think you smell like ass, the person next to you definitely thinks you smell like ass.
Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's the problem with me getting older. I worry about it sometimes. Hence, sometimes the ball powder as well. You put
Maybe you
granny.
use a little bit of this.
Yeah, I think so.
The smell of ass goes right away.
Clean it out. No, I'm saying that like now I'm just like a leaky sink. Every once in a while there's some dripping that goes on. And the next thing you know, it's like, yep, there we go. That's my life now. I'm becoming an old man.
It's going to happen.
I've heard about 40-year-olds talking about it. Like, once you hit about 40s, sometimes you just shit your pants and it happens. I haven't done that, really.
Have you ever had close encounters?
I've had
when you're 2 blocks away and you start to lose the battle?
Oh, no, for sure. I'm like, oh, no, this is going to be bad. Either it's going to be a light sprinkle or a heavy kiss of rain. It's going to go either way.
You know the worst ones are where you kind of have to just stop? Like, you have to get your composure.
Oh,
I'm sure that's happened to you, right?
That's so bad.
You're like, you're in a rush, and then you're just kind of like, okay, let's go.
I have had to compose myself where it's like I've done that for pee too, where it's like it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts to even walk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have to do that where I'm like, either that or I have to go so bad I have to run or waddle as fast as I can to the nearest restroom. Have you ever had it? And this is more so for. I think it's more for pooing for me than it is to piss, but like as soon as you get into a bathroom type area, all of a sudden your bowels will just release. Like all of a sudden I think my body recognizes.
Oh, yeah.
I think like my senses go off. Like my nose smells it, my eyes see it. It recognizes that, oh my God, we're in a bathroom setting. We're releasing whatever we have inside of us right now. Either your ass is over a toilet or it's not. Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
100%.
It's scary. It is scary. It's crazy. Like my body all of a sudden like.
You got to remember.
I'm like, oh my God.
Until recently, I was lactose intolerant in denial. Straight denial of it.
Now we're accepting.
And I'm not just saying it. A doctor told me. I did the test. He said, you're lactose intolerant. I said, fuck you. Hand me the nachos. And then I pooped in his bathroom. And I still denied it then.
First meal of the day. I also had coffee.
Yeah. So that has definitely happened.
Okay. Fair enough.
Recently. And you know this about me. I used to be uncomfortable pooping in public places.
Yes.
And now I'm like, I don't care.
That's
and I think being lactose intolerant is what kind of made me tolerant of using public bathrooms.
At a certain point, you have no other choice.
Yeah.
It's either you go in there in public or you go in your pants in public.
Exactly. And it's happened too many times now where I've been put in that scenario. So now it's kind of like, okay, I need to go. I can either not enjoy what I'm doing and hold this shit in, or just let it out, ruin the person who's in the next stall's day, and just go on with my day. It's okay. And, it's okay if we make eye contact if we both walk out at the same time. He knows I'm the champion.
You both knew that you were in for a battle. That's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love when it's a symphony of farts together. Like if there's like multiple stalls in a public restroom and everyone's kind of just having their own journey, but you're all kind of just...
It's the same path, but it's a different journey.
Yeah, it's the same destination.
Yeah.
You're going to get to the oasis, but you got to travel through the desert first.
Okay, so what were you just saying?
Jesus.
There you go. Shimmy in.
I know, right?
Shimmy.
Clap sync. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we're on
good.
point. Yeah,
Jesus Christ. God. I would make love with us if I could. I want an out-of-body experience so I can fuck both of us.
Just wear a little bit of that tape and go to sleep.
It's more of like a 2.5 some at that point, I like to think.
Oh, man.
God. Okay, so what we were talking about pooping. Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're in the stalls, and all of a sudden it's like it's a sound around situation.
Yes. There you go. Now I appreciate the word, the term.
It came back around.
It's a sound around.
It's only becoming more relevant. The podcast is becoming more dumb, and you for watching or listening. But
you set up the stupid word earlier, so we can make them stupider. So then by the time we get to the stupid, they think it's funny.
Yeah, it's nice. I swear I didn't think of that. I'm going to steal your coffee again.
You should. Help me, please.
You hardly did touch it at all.
I'm drinking it.
You're getting there.
I drink my coffee slow.
That's good. That's the optimal way to do it. You're right.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I'm talking
Poop symphony.
You are middle. Oh, yeah, poop symphony.
Around about.
The optimal place to be in that moment is in the middle for the sound around effect, if you will. That surround sound. And so yeah, I'm just talking about like you sit down, especially when you get those poos where as soon as you're sitting down, even before your ass hits the seat cover, it's like you're just dissolving, if you will, and devolving for that matter. And you sit down,
spray and pray.
Hopefully not all over the walls getting to that. Dear Lord. But anyway, you're sitting down and then you hear the random like all to your left and right and all around you. That's where it's optimal. It's almost like that episode of Family Guy where Peter Griffin and Michael Moore getting that fart off together. Have you ever seen that?
No, I don't think so.
It's amazing. Let me just say that. It's amazing. But anyway, I think our camera battery is dying, so we should go real quick. I'm sorry to end this abruptly, but we probably should. We can always carry this forward another time. But of course, an episode of Beer Belly would not be complete without John's words of wisdom for the week. What do you have from this?
Don't be afraid to poop in public bathrooms. The best place to poop are in casinos. That is a pro strat.
I almost spat over.
If you're in Las Vegas, don't go to a gas station. Go to a casino.
Why?
Because they're just the most upkept bathrooms ever.
Interesting point. Depending on the casino,
I
you
feel
can
like
go to
most
Fremont
of them
Street and get a little scary.
I'm
sometimes.
saying that's still going to be better than a gas station bathroom.
Oh no,
that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
You got a point. You got a point.
If you're a little shy, if the turtle goes back in because you're in public, go to a casino. No, and just try to make the symphony go.
There has to be one to start it. Be that one.
Yes, don't be the one who stops it.
Help everyone feel more comfortable about the situation right now. It takes one to open the floodgates. It takes a community to let the water flow together. So just keep that in mind.
Facts.
This has been an episode of Beer Belly. Thank you for rating us 5 stars. Your top rating.
Yeah, 5 stars.
Possible.
Thanks for assuming that they're giving us 5.
I know. Oh no, they're going to rate us 5. You're rating us 5 stars. God damn it! You're hearing me right now.
I'm talking shit in your bathroom.
You don't want that to happen. The turtle will come out of the shell completely. But yes, thank you very much. If you'd like to help support the show, you can go on Twitter. That's one of the easiest ways to do it. At BeerBellyPod on Twitter. There's a little dollar symbol at the top of our profile. You can tap that. Links to our Venmo. Whether it's $1, $2, 5, whatever you feel comfortable giving, whatever you feel like you can afford. It helps us out a bundle. So thank you so very much. At BeerBellyPod on all your other favorite socials. BeerBelly Podcast also, or at BeerBellyPod as well on YouTube. If you prefer that as well, the Yumamo Tubes, yes. But again, thank you so much for rating us. It helps a bunch. You can email us, beerbellypod at
pod. beerbellypod@gmail.com.
God damn it. I kind of just did spring that on you. But anyway, thank you so much for watching or listening. Video versions are most easily viewed, in my opinion, on Spotify. Easily. It's linked in our episode descriptions as well. So if ever you want to see what our dumb, ugly faces look like,
you don't.
Me. But it is there for you if you'd like, nonetheless. Have a great day. Send in your questions and comments. Again, on your favorite socials, you can DM us, comment us, email, whatever you prefer. Have a great one. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
I gotta hit
That
R,
was
right?
quick and dirty.